Well, you probably saw the title of this video and thought, holy shit, the C word. And no, it's not cunt. That's a perfectly acceptable salutation across the pond. Thanks, Call of Duty community. When you told me to, quote, get cancer, you actually meant it, dickheads. This is the first thing I thought when my doctor called me up with the results of a routine checkup a few weeks ago. I noticed that I had a cyst, or what I thought was a cyst, behind my ear about a month ago. I've had cysts on the back of my ears when I was younger, and the dermatologist would just cut that shit right out. I was hoping that maybe it would be small enough to just freeze off instead of having to go under the knife in surgery like I had done in the past. Turns out when I got to the dermatologist's office, he said he could cut the fucker right off right here, right now. Just like a Van Halen song. He stuck a needle in my ear to numb it and then did some Jedi shit with a lightsaber because I could smell the burning even though I felt nothing. It was strange. He said he was going to send the excise piece to the lab for testing just in case. And of course, it was the worst possible scenario. Skin cancer. What I have to be exact is called keratocanthoma, or KA, which is a form of squamous cell carcinoma in the skin. It kind of looks like a blueberry growing out of your skin, but pimply colored, so that's why I thought it was a cyst at first. My grandfather also had skin cancer because he was a truck driver and was constantly exposed to the sun. This could be why I got it so easily, even though I'm not in the sun that often, because, lols, I'm a basement-dwelling vidya gamer, and I've only been to a tanning booth once. What a fucking horrible experience. I went up to the girl at the counter and told her it was my first time, and she put me in for 12 minutes. Those of you that have actually been tanning are probably laughing or in shock at this point, because it's way too fucking long for the first experience. Tanning is a miserable time. You're sitting there naked, hot as fuck, and you have to lie still with a fan blowing your disgusting sweat all over your body. So finally, I got out of the tanning booth, went to go put on my pants, went to sit down when, holy shit, that burns. I look at the mirror and there's a red streak going down the crack of my ass. Just like when I had food poisoning this one time, I couldn't shit right for a few days after that experience. Never again. Anyways, back to my story. I have to go back to the dermatologist February 1st to make sure that he got all of the KA off my ear, and he'll probably end up freezing the rest of it off or cutting it off to make sure that it's all gone, since this particular type of cancer doesn't really spread at all. It doesn't spread very rapidly, so that's why I'm not in a dangerous situation, but it will present the problem for me going forward because I'm gonna have to slather up with sunscreen every time I go out like I'm wearing someone else's skin. Outside, where the graphics are amazing and the hit detection is spot on. Really, I just have to be cautious of anything new or weird looking on my skin from now on. And that should be the lesson learned from this whole ordeal. If you got some weird shit on your skin like moles or spots, then go see a dermatologist about it. Obamacare, motherfucker. I used to go to them all the time about my acne since I played sports constantly and had a tough time getting rid of the spots I got from sweating. As for prevention, 90% of the time skin cancer is caused by overexposure to UV radiation from either the sun or tanning beds. So there you have it. It's an excuse to stay indoors and mash buttons all day. When your parents or your spouse tells you to get off the fucking games, you're frying your brain. Just tell them you're preventing yourself from getting skin cancer. Now me and Total Biscuit have something in common, at least for the next week or so before I get mine taken care of. Unfortunately for him, things are a lot worse, so thoughts definitely go out to TB. I've been the Schwantz 27, out like the New England Patriots. Until next time.